What is the memory of your best day in your life?
I don't really have a best day. I really am grateful for every day. And I am very honest when I say that, because we're not given a chance to say that tomorrow's going to happen. So you have to believe that the day you're in is the best. And if you are living that day and you are trying to make it the best,
Benvenuti lettori di Domanipress in questo nostro nuovo appuntamento nel nostro salotto digitale. Quest'oggi sono davvero molto onorato e anche molto emozionato ad avere qui con noi una grande artista internazionale. E qui con noi la mitica, la supersonica Anastacia. Hi Anastacia, how are you?
I am very good, Simona. Nice to be here.
Anastacia, you are back to music with a new single, and I want to speak about this. A new single is entitled The Best Day. It's an hymn to optimist, and you often speak about optimism in your song. So where does this strength come from?
I wish I could tell people, because I'd love to bottle it up and sell it for free. I think I've always tried to, I think mainly for me, I don't like to be sad. I don't like to feel stressed. I don't like to feel these things. And in order not to feel them, you have to find a way past them, or you have to find a way through them. And in order to do that, you have to feel good.
Yeah.
So within all of those things, I think I found my own survival, which was find anything positive within this crazy situation. So that's what I did with the word cancer. It was not a good word. It wasn't a fun word, but I found the word can in it, and it immediately changed people's aspect when they say the word. They're like, yeah, I guess it's not as bad when you look at it as can. And I'm like, you just have to be positive. You have to feel that in this day and age, what we're going through right now, we have to find something positive in our world that we can focus on, not what's going on daily, the stress and the drama that's going on. We need to find something really to focus on that makes us happy, that takes us out of complaining, that takes us out of, oh no, what's going to happen in the world. I think you just have to have faith that things are going to happen, and you have to stay focused on your life and your game plan. And I know that things will change that. And then you have to go, well, maybe that's meant to be. And you have to just have that philosophy that even if you lose your job or whatever's going on, there's another mountain out there for you, and you don't know what it is, but you have to have faith to know that there's always a tomorrow for people. I mean, and if you think about every day that goes on, it's kind of hard to explain it to somebody when it's my philosophy naturally.
You are a very strong girl, Anastacia. Ora vorrei chiedere ad Anastacia, c'è un altro singolo che si chiama, è un singolo che si chiama Best Days, quindi i migliori giorni. Chiederò proprio ad Anastacia quali sono i suoi giorni più belli, i giorni che ricorda maggiormente della sua vita. Taking up the title of the next single, Next Day, what is the memory of your best day in your life?
I don't really have a best day. I really am grateful for every day. And I am very honest when I say that, because we're not given a chance to say that tomorrow's going to happen. So you have to believe that the day you're in is the best. And if you are living that day and you are trying to make it the best, why would you focus on the worst? So I think it's just really trying to pay attention to what is great in that day, what is positive in that day, and do the best you can. But I do believe that there's too many best days that you can have. And as long as you just try to stay in the now and stay in today, then make that a good day. Obviously people have, oh, my daughter's wedding, oh, my this, my that. I don't really have so many best days because I have too many.
Too many days.
Yeah, too many best days.
Tantissimi bellissimi giorni diversi. Ora chiedo un altro, diciamo, singolo invece intitolato Supergirl, e volevo chiedere ad Anastacia se Supergirl un po' si diventa o pure si nasce. So, another single is titled Supergirl, but Supergirls born or made by the difficult of the life?
I think either way. I think that a Supergirl is just, to me, reminding women and girls and even brothers that the female is up against a lot of stuff. We have a lot of expectations that the world expects of us, physically, emotionally, and I think it's just encouraging the female person that you can do it. Is really the ultimate of what that song is. It's not you're the best in the world. It's trying to go, you can do it. And using the word Supergirl, to me, it felt like a good way to, it doesn't matter what age you are. You're amazing and you're great and you can do this and you can get through this and you can get through that. You know why? Because you're amazing. So instead of saying the word amazing, it's just a cute way. I thought that it was written. I thought it was great. And so I thought it's kind of like my new age, not that kind song, you know, just another version of it.
It's another version of you. So
yeah.
Il nuovo album di Anastacia, che uscirà tra l'altro a settembre, quindi ricordiamolo a tutti, adesso ci sarà proprio un nuovo album, è intitolato Our Song, che verrà rilasciato presto. Quindi chiediamo adesso che cosa dobbiamo aspettarci da questo nuovo album. Your album titled Our Song, and what can you tell about this new project?
Well, I titled the album Our Songs because the actual album is German songs, not songs that I particularly wrote from scratch, but they're German songs that are translated so that I can then sing them in English. And it was a project asked by a German producer. I thought it was an interesting idea. And searching for the songs was definitely harder than I thought, because I would like a melody or a vibe in a song, and then all of a sudden somebody would have to tell me what the song meant. And I was like, oh, no, that's not an Anastacia philosophy. So unfortunately, I had to go through a lot of, what do you call them, frogs to get to the prince as far as songs. But I chose a lot of songs because of what they mean in the, just like Best Days. It was a perfect song. It fit Anastacia. Supergirl fits Anastacia. The next single, which is out next Friday, that we just released the single cover today, is called Now or Never. And that song is really saying it's, you know, don't waste time. Like, you got to do that today. And it's not out of a negative. It's actually out of, what are you waiting for? Like, go for it. You know, you're going to keep talking yourself out of a situation. Don't do it. Just do it. You know,
the time is now. So
yeah, the time is now, exactly.
Allora, se penso alla carriera di Anastacia, e questo sicuramente tantissimi lettori potranno pensarla come un po' la penso anch'io, no? Non si può non ricordare tantissimi videoclip veramente molto iconici, bellissimi, molto ispirati, che hanno un po' costruito la sua carriera. Adesso mi chiedo proprio come questi videoclip sono stati realizzati e quali sono, diciamo, le ispirazioni che seguono queste opere d'arte poi visive. If I think about your career, I like the video clip of Anastacia. So I think Left Aside Alone or Pieces of a Dream. It is very evocative, very beautiful. So what is the choice of the song, and where do your inspiration come from about this visual life?
I think that I've always been quite metaphoric with my music. So I like to make you not only feel it with my vocals, but visually can see the picture. So when you make something have a, I'm trying to think of like the visual, like, well, the word Pieces of a Dream.
Yeah.
Just think of that title in itself is a metaphor of what it's like to, you know, be in this fantasy, and you have not all of it. You know, it doesn't have all the pieces you need for a great positive relationship, and you just have pieces, and you can't really make something without having enough whole relationship. And I do believe that it's great to have a powerful visual, and that goes along with the powerful words and music. So it all has to sort of correlate into one impression.
A proposito della sua immagine, adesso gli chiederò anche come è nata un po' la costruzione, tra virgolette, no, della sua immagine. Penso ai suoi iconici occhiali da sole che indossa anche adesso. Chiediamo un po' cosa c'è dietro anche questa scelta anche stilistica di look. Your image as often associated with an unique and recognizable style and look. So I think of your iconic eyewear. Do you feel fashion and style have helped to define your identity as an artist and person, as a girl?
I never thought when I started that my glasses would make people recognize me, because I needed them to see. So they were in need, not like some creative genius behind me thought of it. I was wearing them since 6th grade, so they were normal to me, and I put the tint in them in my mid 20s, trying to be cool and not I don't know, like try to be edgier with my glasses, because I thought it looked cool. And then bam, it became like, she's wearing these sunglasses, and I was like, well, they're not sunglasses, but that's just anyone that sees a tint, or if you can't see the eyes that well, they immediately think that they're not real. And so I think a lot of my career was just putting my glasses on other people, so they knew. They were like, "Oh my God, your eyes! My glass! I lost my glasses. You know? They're real." You know. So it really was something that I felt very comfortable with, and I was very glad that people liked them, because I needed them. And then I think enough people asked, "Can I take them off? Can I take them off?" That I was like, well, maybe I can get LASIK, because to take them off, because the vision is a sense of your of who you are, if you can see. And I use the example of when, let's say you get a call in the middle of the night. You get a call and you're like, what's happening? What's happening? And then you turn on the light to go, what? Because immediately, all of a sudden, you have to wake up and see, and you're like, what? But why do you have to turn on the light? You know what I mean? To like get focus. But that is the truth, is that if you really are someone who looks and focuses on that, then you need that to concentrate. So if I took my glasses off on stage or in a photo shoot, I would be not this way. I'd be like, oh my God, you know, I wouldn't feel like I could see anything. So I think that I wanted to be able to give them everything around 2006. So I took off my glasses, and that was what, you know, some of the Left Outside Alone video was me without them. And they were like, whoa, that like, she's not hiding anything. They were wondering if I think I remember hearing the rumor that I had a crossed eye or a blind eye or something that I was covering, you know. And I was like, no, it's not. Yeah, it's funny that they want to think of something so different. It was very simple to me.
Ora chiederò, rispettivamente a Left Outside Alone, dato che l'abbiamo proprio citata adesso, sicuramente il mondo della musica è molto cambiato, soprattutto con gli ascolti su Spotify e quindi sul cambiamento anche delle piattaforme streaming. Adesso chiederò come Anastacia vive questo cambiamento anche di passo e di stile. Comparing you to debut with the Left Outside Alone, the way of enjoy the music has changed. With the streaming platform, you can listen to music with Spotify, so you can't buy the disco or CD. What is your approach about this new way to?
One thing that I like to still do is have those available, and they are available, and I have vinyls available. I don't think I ever want to make actual hard copies become nothing until the generations just don't care about it anymore. Some people really, even the younger generation, is loving the vinyl. They think it's a new thing. And I'm like,
I prefer vinyl.
Well, see, this is what I mean. Like back in the day, you know, we're 25, 30 years ago, we were, you know, vinyl heads, and we love it from the 50s on. And now it's coming back, and I'm grateful because it's still a actual purchase, an actual content purchase. So it feels like a real purchase from a fan, because the fact that they get to download these songs, and some don't download, some listen. And I'm grateful for that, because if they do like you enough, they come to see your show live. So there's always a good opportunity to get your songs out there. And if people don't have the money to buy it, then maybe they can decide to see it live, because that's different. That's a once in a lifetime thing, that sometimes you go to see your artist live. It's so much more than needing to buy the physical copy. So I think each person is different, but I definitely have a lot of demand for physical copy. But we can't touch the touch, the words, the pictures in there. I think it's just so much fun for the fans to have that like a present.
Yeah. You are collaborated with several Italian artists as Modaro, Stramazzotti, Pavarotti. What are your favorite places in Italy, and where is the...
Oh my God. I don't think there really is a favorite place. It's kind of hard to put any one place on the map. It's really beautiful. Your country is amazing. And each place I go, when I discover a new place, whether it's a show, most of the time, a new territory I go to, I'm always, you know, completely in love, and then not surprised that I'm in love, because your country is just so welcoming and so full of life and full of love and full of spirit and full of, you know, like just family, and you just have that kind of nature. So you go into a new territory and they're really grateful you're there. So they're just more like, oh my God, it's great for you to be in my city. And, you know, and then they get prideful about their city. And so it's just so cute how Italy is so genuinely proud to be Italian. And each city is like, my city's better than your city, you know? So I just love the pride that your country has.
So come in Italy.
No, I know.
Veramente è davvero un grandissimo piacere, un grandissimo onore per noi ospitare Anastacia e parlare con lei così liberamente, un'artista veramente completa, ricca di emozioni, che ci trasmette davvero tante emozioni. Noi come ultima domanda parafrasiamo sempre il titolo del nostro magazine, ci chiamiamo Domanipress, e chiediamo al nostro ospite come vede il domani Anastacia, quali sono le sue speranze e le sue paure. Adesso lo chiederemo. As a last question, we always paraphrase the title of magazine and ask, how do you see the future, Anastacia? What are your hopes or your fears about the future?
You know, I mean, obviously we're in a very strange, fearful time. So I wish for a better world, always. And I think I've always done that my whole life, including the tour that I did in 2004, where at the end of the tour, I'm like, no war, you know. I just believe that sometimes with anger and negativity, we can lose track of the focus. And I think that I hope for our world to not continue to do that and lose focus of the real thing that we're supposed to be doing here. And that's keep our planet alive and healthy and living and happy, you know. And I think that we're not, as a whole world, we may not be doing that great of a job. So it's just, I hope more people want that, so that that's their drive. I know the younger generation is very involved in trying to help environment and stuff like that. It really is that we are slowly losing grip of what our world can be, because we're losing, you know, the world keeps getting the cold. And the more colds you get, the weaker your immune system is. You know, I think just that's sort of what we're doing. You know, we keep on thinking it's going to be there forever, you know, and so for the future, Anastacia, I mean, I love my job. I love to sing. I love being around my friends and seeing my fans. It's really just the same thing, just more decades. You know, I would like more time to continue to do this. And when or if that time is that I retire, to feel really good about my career and my job, and know that even if I'm not singing anymore, the music is there, and I feel comfortable that that's at least what we have. Because I also thought with Tina, that as much as the loss of Tina Turner was there, her music was just so part of our lives. The same with Pavarotti, that you can't lose that. You can't lose that artist in your head. You have it forever. Yeah. And I'm very grateful for music for that, because if you are making a difference in people's lives and you do want to make the music that, at least for me, I like to make music that makes people feel better and that can grow past their self, that I'm grateful that that's there as my quote unquote legacy, that people remind themselves that that's the artist I was.
And Italy loves you, Anastacia.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you so much. This is such a nice interview.
Io ringrazio davvero tanto Anastacia per essere stata qui con noi. Ricordo a tutti quanti i lettori di Domanipress di inserire mi piace sulla campanella in basso per essere sempre aggiornati su tutte quante le attività e le interviste del Salotto di Domanipress. Ricordo ancora Our Songs, l'album di Anastacia, trovate tutto quanto in descrizione. Grazie ancora, alla prossima Anastacia, bye, see you later.
Bye,
Anastacia, bye from Italy, I love you, bye bye.
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 Ehi tu dimmi come stai, nel caso non hai 4G wifi, sta iniziando una puntata e tu lo sai, Domanipress dimmi che ci stai. Ehi tu dimmi come stai, nel caso non hai 4G wifi, l'indirizzo lo conosci puoi cliccarlo dai, Domanipress dimmi se ci stai. Guardiamo al futuro ma sicuro parliamo, commenti che giuro guardano lontano.
Domanipress, come vedi il domani, ti prego parliamone senza stress, andiamo avanti seguendo i piani. Quali sono le tue speranze per il futuro? Io spero che ce ne sia uno. Domanipress è il miglior canale per ascoltare, tu scriviti, non te ne pentirai, te lo assicuro. Domanipress, Domanipress, Domanipress.